Welcome, everyone, to the Week 11 Hambone Fantasy Football Update. All right, we have some highlights. Fantastic win starting off the week. Kickin' Chickens defeat My Burger Kings 107-100. They, of course, led by the 2019 Pat Mahomes. Mr. Lamar Jackson, who had 41 points by way of 222 yards and four touchdowns. So congratulations to the Kickin' Chickens. That moves them to a record of 7-3-1, and drops My Burger Kings down to a record of 5-6. Next up, quite the battle. This one went back and forth all day. 20 Minutes with Tebow defeats the Spicolis 140-136. They were 20 Minutes with Tebow, of course, was led by the San Francisco defense, who scored 32 fantasy points by way of a touchdown, 2 fumble recoveries, and allowing 26 points. That brings 20 Minutes with Tebow up to a record of 5-6, and drops the Spicolis to a record of 6-4-1. Now, as we get closer and closer to playoff time, a couple things we're thinking about is who's in, who's out, and all that. As of this moment, only one team has absolutely locked a spot, and that is Super Saucy Spaghetti with a record of 9-2. They have locked in a spot and will most likely get the top spot in the bracket. It is still possible, I believe, I think mathematically the Kickin' Chickens can still get it, take the top spot, but it's looking unlikely. But nothing's impossible. So, and then as for who's in and who's out, at the moment, the cut line for the playoffs are teams with a record of 5-6. Now, there's 3 of them, and there's only 2 spots. The 7th and 8th spots are open. So one of those 3 teams, I believe it's the Burger Kings, 20 Minutes with Tebow, and the F&D Gens from Upcountry. Those 3, 2 of those 3 will be, if the playoffs were today, would be in. So, so that's where that is. Hopefully week 12 and week 13 ultimately shake that out. As for game of the week, I chose 2 teams that are battling each other, and then also battling to earn a spot in the playoffs. That is, of course, the Nowhere Elder Dragons and Legal and Lizards. These longtime friends and rivals both have a record of 5-5-1, and are barely hanging on to playoff spots, and would like to very much be hoisting the trophy at the end of Hambone Bowl 18. So, so they're our game of the week. Good luck to them. Good luck to everybody. And if you have any questions about where things are, where your team lines up, please give me a holler. And otherwise, see you next week. Have a good one.